All right, so I'm gonna repair a net. I was gonna teach my wife how to do it, and I decided might as well video it to teach you guys how to do it. It's easy peasy, but again, I've got more tools than a lot of like just Joe Schmo around the house. So this is called a unibit, short for a universal bit. A lot of people call it a step bit. My net used to have one of those collapsible buttons that you just snap into place. Well, that's gone. And we've had this net for long enough that I don't feel like getting rid of it. So I want to nut and bolt it together. So you take your unibit, your step bit, and you can drill it out to the desired response. So for me, I'm going to use 3/8 just because that's what I've got in my truck, nut and bolt ready. So you can unibit it out. That's pretty darn close for 3/8. Obviously, I don't want to stab my hand. The reason it's resisting me at this point is because the tip is bottoming out on the other side, which is no biggie. Dear, you don't have to move the camera around that much. It's just well, and actually to your point. All right, dear. Okay. So the bit is bottoming out. Where is the metal twist bit I took out of the drill? Because we're going to have to go through both sides, right? So if it's bottoming out on the back end, I might as well make a pilot bit. Okay, so let me grab a metal twist bit. Doesn't matter the size because it's going to be a pilot. I'll ditch my unibit. Grab my metal pilot. All right, I was bottoming out. I already made a divot. Look, my drill goes all the way through, right? So now I've got a perfect pressure point of where the bolt is going to go through. Okay, so now that we have our indicator mark on the other side of the net, we're going to take our step bit and we're going to drill it out to the desired size. So, did they get the job done? Actually, it darn well did. So I'm going to widen this side a little bit. And again, doesn't have to be 3/8. You can use 1/4-20s. You can use really about any screw you want. I'm doing 3/8 just because that's the size we've got in the truck. So now the bolt will go entirely through the net head and the net handle. We're going to take that and our nut, tighten it down, and then we're going to adhere it. And we'll show you that on the next step. You can stop it now, Gray. So obviously we've got our nut and bolt through and fastened. Now you're going to tighten it down real secure. Now the head of your net's not going anywhere. Now, if you want extra reassurance, which I do, take your tape, which it can, I mean, actually I think electrical is better because it's the most elastic and non-viscous. You can spin your net or spin the tape. Seal that nut and bolt up at least enough to make it watertight, because if you let any water get in there, it can rust the holes we just drilled out. And that's the last thing you want is rust in your net, because that will make it fall apart. All right, fellas, so see how our nut and bolts stick out through that tape very obviously? Mm-hmm. Don't be afraid, build it out with your tape. You can't add too much tape. You can add too little to let the water get in and rust out your perforations, but this will help seal it. And see how the more layers of tape I get, the wider it looks around the nut and bolt? Mm-hmm. That'll help it not get snagged on anything. How many times do we get snagged on stuff in the pond?
A lot.
A lot. We get snagged on everything. Seaweed, twigs, trees, old fishing lines left in the lake. We get snagged on everything.
Not fun.
So, I would say at this point, we might be good to take her for a test run. What do you think, Gray?
I think it looks pretty good.
You think it's ready for a test run?
Yep.
All right, let's go to the lake, take her out for a test run.
All right.
All right, so we got our net all fixed up. This is a retractable. So now we're ready to take it on a test run.
Not a spin.
I got my man Gray here with me.
Woo! And
We've
Jack.
been out to the lake, and what have we caught together?
We've gotten turtles, we've gotten water snakes, we've gotten fish.
Frogs.
Everything.
We've got bullfrogs,
Everything,
green frogs,
all the
spring
above,
peepers,
yes.
wood frogs. So we live in the same neighborhood, and we've got a private lake right behind our house, which is a fantastic isolated spot to find amazing animals.
Yeah.
So now that we got our net all retractable, set up, good to go. This is, what's today? It's March
15th.
15th? So
It's still winter.
it's still winter in
Technically.
Ohio. We're in northern Ohio. We're right on the lake.
70 degrees.
But we got a nice warm day, which means the frogs are out. So are the turtles. How many turtles did you guys say you saw today?
9.
Stop.
At least 9.
At least 9.
Stop. Oh, that's crazy.
So we're
Okay.
gonna go walk around the lake, see if we can find anything fun. We'll keep you posted. All right, so here we are at our private lake. I got my man Grayson with me. We've done a lot of fishing excursions, a lot of reptile stuff. We've had a lot together. Jackson's here to help us out. It's very early in the year, which makes it harder to find stuff. A little bit later, after the spring breeding season, we get a lot of baby turtles, a lot of fish. I don't know if we're gonna be throwing in traps today, but maybe we will. Right now we're just out netting them, netting out and about, because these two said they've seen a lot of turtles out. So we're gonna head up the lake and let everything settle so the turtles get back to their settling point and see what we can see. And we'll keep you updated. All right, flipping around, we've just started and the winds are kicking up. We're supposed to get, well, we just had a windstorm for like 70 miles an hour. But at least we got a woolly bear. That's a good start.
Yep.
Second flip, and nothing that we're looking for particularly, but we get a good sized spider here. You can tell by the tip of my hand. I mean, that is a good size. We get them way, way bigger around here. And you can tell this is like fiberglass cast that's been set aside because of the mesh and everything. And then we get a lot of isopods. Oh. So far, a lot of the insects are really active. So far, Grayson has said he's seen these turtles. I haven't seen them yet, but we'll keep you posted. And if we don't find any, I'm just gonna call him a liar. All right, we'll keep you posted. All right, so we're pick and choose your story. Either we're gonna go up the trail into the woods and see what we can flip, or we're gonna go down to the lake and see what we can flip. It's a toss-up because, you know, we might find nothing, might find everything. And like I said, the high winds are coming in. We just had tornado quality conditions day before yesterday, and it seems like we're gonna have a little reoccurrence. It should kind of stay pretty calm, I think, until 5 o'clock, which gives us a little bit of a window. It's like 73 degrees out here. Like I said, it's March in northern Ohio, right on the lake. So, I don't know, man. I'm gonna go towards the woods, see what we can do. All right, so far, I mean, we're in woodlands about as far as you can see, with our adjacent lake in this direction. We've been flipping stones. I don't know if you can hear that or not, because we are in a little dense, like, forest spot, but them winds are coming in. You can hear that wind howling. All right, Jackson says there's some wetlands over here. over here. So we're gonna head that direction, see if it's a little more promising. Everything we've been flipping so far is pretty dry. We can hear the frogs, but
Very wet. It's not like
that's all. Hey, that's all right, man. Where the water is, that's where we'll head. We'll keep you updated. All right, guys. So, when in doubt, follow the children because they are the explorers. I remember when I was their age, that's all I was doing is going through the woods, going through the creeks. And they're showing me all these pockets of temporary waterways that we are just going to be flooded with tadpoles, all kinds of newts, and we're going to come back and keep it updated. Like I said, we're early March right now and a windstorm is kicking in. So I don't see any egg masses. And I don't see much movement, but this entire field is full of these pocketed waterways that will be dried up by summer and leave a perfect breeding way for amphibians. So we'll see what else we can find. You can see these woods go on forever in each direction. We're bound to find something cool. Maybe not today, because like I said, we've had storms and it's about to storm now. We actually might get caught up in it, but I'm holding out hope. Dude, if it's one salamander, if it's one frog, if it's one snake, already the trip's been made worth it to find these viral ponds that are set up. You got one to flip? All right, let's flip it, see if we find anything. All right, guys, so maybe the saving grace of the day. We found, if you can see right there, is a juvenile snapping turtle. That's about the only thing we found today. No frogs, no salamanders, we've flipped, we've done whatever. I'm gonna see if I can go in and get it. My man Gray here is gonna film, because I might have to go swimming. Gray, you keep it on that turtle, okay? I've got nothing in my pockets that matters. And if it dives in, we might not get it, fellas. Gotta do it slow, fellas. It's ever crinkle. He knows we're here. He knows we're here.
watch, he's gonna dig down.
Sorry. He hasn't moved. We're good. We're good. Oh no, guys. Guys, that's a dead snapping turtle.
How do you know?
I'll still get him for you. He didn't survive. Oh my gosh! No, he's fully. I lied. He's alive. I lied. He's alive.
Come on. Actually?
Yeah. Great. Keep it rolling. We got one.
Yeah,
Guys.
get our homeboy up here.
Oh my gosh, he's just cold. Careful. Watch your fingers, Bubba. Watch your fingers, Bubba. All right, Jackson, you got it?
Yep.
Watch your fingers. Yep. Keep it
He's
up on the
sissing.
net.
Look, go get the. Where's the bucket?
Oh my
It
gosh.
crept in
I
the, it's in the
literally
garage.
thought
Somebody.
he was
Here.
dead.
Here. You film. Go get it.
Where's he going?
To get the bucket.
This is the common snapping turtle. We're in Northeast Ohio, and they are pretty common for us. What a little bugger. These guys, we found them around here, I think, I want to say close to 40 some pounds is the biggest I found. I literally did think it was dead. I looked at the eyes and thought, no, wait, look, it's not even snapping. That water's just really cold. Now, the kicker about these commons is, look, they got leeches all over them. You gotta get the leeches off.
Here.
What do you need a bucket for? What you need a bucket for, son?
Here. He's about to snap.
Look. look at that beauty. Bro, you're not filming the turtle at all.
So, why did you give it to me?
So you can see the scale of this turtle. It's my handprint. This is a young one. This is probably 3 years old, I'm gonna guess. So the thing about snapping turtles is they do not have a full carapace. So they're very vulnerable right in the good meaty parts of being a turtle. No, you're good, buddy. You're fine.
Oh, it's got a tail?
Yeah, they got a tail. You know what is so cool about these? These are such dinosaurs. Look at the spikes on this guy's tails. Feel that spike. That is a dinosaur spike.
Could you hold him my way? Like his face?
When it's facing you.
Well, I have to get my bucket.
I'll get your bucket, guy. I know you're allowed. And I'm gonna have to edit that video up because this cameraman here is a slacker, huh?
Whoa! He
Hey,
just
stop
randomly.
it! I'm kidding.
He randomly handed it off to me.
Yeah, I'm kidding you, goober.
I didn't know he was recording.
I'm kidding. I'm just so happy that it's alive because I thought it was so still and I saw its eyes sunken back that I thought it didn't survive the winter.
Wait, do they have a stick?
No,
Would
don't.
he bite down on the stick?
Here's the thing, buddy.
Here.
It will bite down on the stick, but that could be stressful to them, so I don't like doing that.
I want him to bite down on the stick.
But that's stressful to them. They don't like that.
They don't like us.
They don't like us. They don't like us. These are dinosaurs, dude. They've been around forever. They have survived prehistory, and that's pretty darn cool, if you ask me.
Why is he so chill?
All right, so here's the thing. These guys are cold-blooded, right? So the temperature outside dictates their metabolism. So metabolism is basically how quick you digest food and turn it into energy. So right now, even though it's 70 degrees outside, our lake is freezing cold. So when this little bugger pops out, even though he's a snapping turtle, and snappers are as mean as can be, look at that, he's mean as can be, he is so cold, he's got no interest in being mean.
Why is his reaction so slow now?
Because he's so cold. If he was warm, he would be out of the gun, ready to go. Look at, even though his mouth is open and ready to go, his eyes are closed. You can try it. Watch your fingers. Great. See how slow that was? That's not the snapping stick video you see. And look, he's got on it like a pit bull. And you see how his eyes are sunken in right here?
Yeah.
That's why I thought he was dead when I first went up on him. His eyes look too sunken. But he's just getting ready to come out of winter hibernation. He's like a little
Do
bear.
you think he'll get along with your other turtles?
So the other turtles, yes. Yes, I do. Look it, he don't want to let that go.
Bud, you gotta let go.
No, he won't. Look, look. He's like a pit bull. Look, he'll take that with him. These little monsters are tenacious. No,
When will he let it go?
when he feels comfortable, when he feels safe, he's gonna let his jaws
When he gets
up.
by other turtles, he probably will.
So,
Can we look at your other turtles?
sure. Snapping turtles, believe it or not, are not inherently aggressive. They're only aggressive in a defensive mannerism. So they're not an offensive turtle. They sit and they wait for fish to come by. And then when we
eat fish?
Yeah, absolutely, that's their favorite thing to eat is
Bro,
fish.
they'll eat
they eat
anything.
fish, frogs, they'll eat snakes, they'll eat birds, ducklings.
They'll eat us.
They'll eat everything. But they're not a mean turtle. All of their snapping and all of their aggression is defensive. So it's only when you mess with them that they act like that. Left alone, or as you can see here, when they're cold and doesn't have that. Look at that. I'm petting him right on his little pig nose.
The only reason he's not up is because he has.
He's too cold and they're not aggressive.
Oh, I've never noticed that. They've got like actual 2 holes like humans.
Absolutely. All right, Greg, cut it. All right, so basically we got the turtle gang together, and
Let's
that's
go, Gray.
the neighborhood kids and myself at our lakes on our private property. We go and find turtles, we fish, do everything. And pay attention to the children, because I have forgotten since I was 9 years old when I was catching turtles how many techniques I wasn't using anymore. So they'll teach me as much as it is having fun with them. So you see, we just caught a snap, and I was glad to have it because we've been flipping rocks and flipping logs for hours of no avail. And then finally we got a snap. So one of these kids is going to show me a spot that I don't know about that he claims is going to be a great turtle spot. We'll see if it pays off. Okay, so here we are at a virile lake, and this is a mouth of one draining into the next. And I just scooped out of these leaves, and I should have had the camera rolling, but I didn't expect anything. But oh my gosh. Let me see if I can show you how. I don't know, I'm sure these are not gonna show up. Can you tell, like, these glow purple in the light? And I ended up netting, you know, I just in the first scoop, like a half a dozen of them. So Grayson went, he's running to grab a bucket so we can see what else we can get. But like I said, I don't think it'll translate. No, it won't, because I'm looking at this in real time and then I'm looking at it on the phone. These things are so jet purple striped. You can kind of see the purple here, but in real life, all the stripes are jet purple. Look, can you see the purple? Can you see the purple? Once I pick them up, the colors are not gonna show on the camera. Oh, these things are insane. So between the snapping turtle and now we found these purple fish.
There's a lot of fish.
There's a lot of them. This is just our first scoop, fellas. Hold up. It's win-win, win-win, win-win-win. So I've just been letting them aerate in the water, and we'll see what else we find. All right, so here we are at the mouth of one lake leading into the next. And we just found some of the most purple leading bluegill I've ever seen. So I'm showing my man Jack here. Is Jack cool? You want to pick Jackson? Do you want to be Jack or Jackson? So, right where the mouth leads out, we're going to scoop deep and into the leaves. Because a lot of these fish are hiding in the leaves. So once we get a scoop, we're going to back off and dump them out. Now we might have nothing, or we might have everything. Look at that. And I don't know if the camera's picking it up, because I know it's not picking up as much as we can see. Can you fellas see how purple this is? Jackson, see how purple that is?
It's picking the fish up.
Elliot, can you see how purple that is?
Yes. That thing is like the purplest fish I ever saw.
Is that the only fish we caught? Well, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. There it is. All right, so we got this little purple mug, and we're gonna put it in the bucket. But even here, look guys, look. You see on this leaf? These are egg sacs. Let's put those eggs in there. All right, we're gonna sift through these leaves. I only caught one fish? Grayson, how many did I catch the first time?
Probably 5.
I caught 5 or 6 the first time. But the second time, I only caught 1. All right, I'm gonna throw these to the side. You're right, buddy, you're right.
That's just how the tunnel decides to treat us.
Dude, go for it. Go for it. There's no wrong answer. You might catch nothing, but you might catch everything. That's okay. Here. Try right here. And just sweep where those leaves are. Yeah, there you go. Get it. You gotta get it. Now sweep it up. All right. Well, let's see if Jackson got anything. Stop. You don't know. So you just sift through the leaves. Yeah, Jackson, while we're sifting, go over where I told you. So we got a lot of snails. We got a lot of eggs. Uh-oh. All right, second yield. What do you think we got?
I'm thinking nothing.
That's all right. That's all right. That's okay. Look, look, look. Even here. See that snail?
Yeah.
That's still a win. That's still something really cool. Look, another snail here.
Oh, another scoop coming in.
Yep, just dump it. Dump it. Let's see what's up with it. All right, did you get anything in this scoop? See, look, look, that's a completely different kind of snail. Right? That's still a win. That's awesome. Look at that. Bro, look at that snail.
Oh, that's a broken one.
Oh, yeah, it's a shell, but still, it's cool. All right,
Exact,
let me see that
exact.
real quick. Let me try one.
Exact.
It's a
Exact.
All right, Grayson, let's see if we can get the thing right over here at the edge.
Frog!
Where?
What a frog! It jumped out and it went right there.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Did you get it on camera? No, you're not even pointing the camera at me, you boob.
Dude.
Oh, that stinks. That's cool, though. That's cool. That just shows you what we can get. That's cool. That means that right here.
Wilderness gang.
I'm just keeping a sharp eye.
You, Elliot, you just keep a sharp eye, buddy. What is that?
Frog.
Look at that. Look at that, guys. Look at that little frog. Well, we're going to put him in the bucket, okay? Because he's
Yeah,
going to
put him
jump
in the bucket.
right out of your hands.
Put him in the bucket.
But there could be more frogs in here. Was this the frog that you saw, or was that a different
I'm pretty sure. It looks the exact same, white belly and everything.
Oh, how neat. How neat, guys. That is stinking
There's
cool.
another fish.
Oh, 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 oh.
All right, I want to scoop now.
All right, Jackson, look, look. Jackson got a bluegill, and I got a green frog. That is stinking cool. All right, brother, you can go ahead and stop that, and I'll start it again. All right, Jackson, have at it, dude. Get at it. Grayson's a terrible videographer, so I'm gonna have to edit all this real good.
Oh, come on.
Oh, come on. Now keep an eye out, because again, if you got a frog, look at that,
another
look at that. Is that a fish?
Yeah.
Yep. Oh my gosh. Again, look how purple these things are. Get it right in the bucket, brother.
There's a bunch of egg sacs in this one.
Well, if there's egg sacs, let's throw them back in. Make sure we don't let them dry out. Heck yes, that's fun on the bun. I love it. All right, so Jackson just got in a scoop. This little monster, and this is a common river leech. Look how beautiful. And what question did you just ask me?
Does it hurt?
Yeah, it doesn't hurt.
It does not hurt. Actually, it's painless, because what they do is they'll grab onto your skin and with their teeth latch on and bore into you. But they also secrete. Do you see how he's sticking to me?
Yeah.
They'll secrete an enzyme that's almost like a painkiller. And you'll never know they're attached to you. Their teeth are so small. And they'll just start sucking your blood. Really common here in the rivers and ponds. But a really, really cool find. Get at that, Greg. You got a fish. See what he got.
Fish.
Whoa.
If I was a fish, so. La 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 la. Did you get
Like
fish?
the most fish we got from one net is over here.
You want to stick by the mouth?
I want to scoop in the mouth now.
Bro, he's a baby. No. Show great, dude. That's a beauty. I don't know if again the camera will pick it up, but the blue and
Yeah,
the
you
purple is
can barely see
insane. You got to be gentle, Elliot. I know you will be. We'll put him right in the bucket for now.